to Daniel Richards News. Today's news are Volkswagen is going for a charge against the management that went to a blind eye for the corruption in Volkswagen software. Volkswagen investigates the managers that went blind eye against Germany. A wide international investigation at Volkswagen is focusing not only on who was responsible for installing illegal software designed to fool emissions testers, but also on which managers may have learned of the deception and failed to take appropriate action. A person briefed on the inquiry people inside the car maker to sound warnings about illegal engine software has emerged as a crucial element of the scandal, in which 9 million cars were programmed to produce far fewer emissions during laboratory testing that they did under normal driving Volkswagen's executives or engineers suspended in connection with the emissions cheating has continued to grow and could soon reach about 10, said the person who spoke on the condition of many anonymity because the inquiry is supposed to be confidential. Some of the employees were directly involved in programming cars to cheat emission tests, but others may share blame because they found out about it and did not pass the information up to the chain. Shareholders, advocates, and former employees had criticized when they said was a culture inside Volkswagen that centralized decision making at company headquarters in Wolfsburg, Germany, and discouraged open discussions of problems, creating a climate in which people may have been fearful of speaking. Volkswagen's managers admitted that the United States government and California regulates on September 3 the cars with diesel engines were programmed to evade the emission test. At least 3 members of Volkswagen Supervisory Board, which oversees the chief executive, have said they learned of the illegal software from the media reports on September 18, more than 2 weeks later. Shareholder representatives have criticized what they did was a flare by Martin Winterkorn, the chief executive, to keep them informed. The United States have not said which Volkswagen officials made the September 3 confessions, and was not clear where Mr. Winterkorn first learned of the illegal software. Mr. Winterkorn said when he resigned on September 23 that he had been shocked to learn of the deception and had committed no wrongdoing. Today, a United States law firm with offices in Germany has been conducting an internal investigation on behalf of the Volkswagen Supervisory Board into who should be blamed for the emissions scandal, which has thrown the company into turmoil and is likely to cost tens of billions of euros for recalls, officials' penalties, and legal settlements with disgruntled owners. The car during testing software so-called clean diesel engines activated emissions control. At others, the vehicle emitted up to 40 times the amount of nitrogen oxide, a harmful pollutant allowed by rules in the United States. The software allowed Volkswagen vehicles to pass emission tests without the usual trade-off of fuel economy and performance. The prosecutors in Braunschweig, a city near Volkswagen headquarters, are investigating whether any crimes were committed as part of the deceptions. A spokesman for prosecutors did not return calls seeking comment on Sunday. CRM, the party in charge of Jones Day in Germany, declined to comment on Sunday. A Volkswagen spokesman also declined to comment. This is Daniel Richards News.